Okay, great. So I have a question for the techies in the back. What are the joys and challenges of producing this show in our new world of theater? What are the joys and challenges that you are facing and experiencing with trying to, bring real theater, live theater back to the city of Houston?
I think that, especially like in this rehearsal process, I think it's the one of the challenges, but one of the also great things because I don't know, it's good. It's a good experience. It's the constant adaptation of your surroundings. We went from rehearsing at the high school, and then we came in here in literally like no time. We adapted like almost instantly, thanks to Destiny, and I think every challenge that comes our way, it's I think that
Get solved.
yeah.
So I'm still working under Miller in school. I'm 16, so I'm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm still working under her.
Okay.
Oh, you out here getting people jobs.
Y'all heard Destiny out here giving out jobs. Destiny out here giving out jobs.
Y'all better stop flunking her class.
I'm about to go back to Bush.
That's your interview right there. Now you flunk. Why would I give you a job? Well, you didn't
Destiny, people go hit your Facebook. She out here giving out jobs, y'all. She got jobs.
Oh, they know now because they see, but then you just pick one person out the class to come be. Where everybody else? Okay, hey. Oh, yeah, well, he going to be dealing with that, but okay, man, you probably got the chops.
But yes.
Go ahead.
So yeah, my theater journey started. I'm a junior, so it started my freshman year. So it was interrupted for like almost 2 years, and now I'm getting back to it. So this is kind of like my start, honestly.
Okay.
And being able to start here is really nice.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like grateful for Miller for bringing me here. Like being able to start here with like y'all are really talented. Like y'all, like bitch, I know you. Like y'all are really talented. So being able to start back here when everybody else is making a fresh start, it's just in different ways as I am, because this is literally my start. So it's really nice.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, I can clap for that. Clap for that, y'all. Look at that.
Now, do you think, because theaters do have a hard time bringing men and black men into the theater, do you think this is a show that will pull
100%.
men into coming to see
100%.
theater, and not just because they woman or they wife or they trying to be fly and they want to go? Or do you think this is something that would draw men into come seeing this?
Oh, I think so.
I'm asking the men,
Yeah.
not being biased.
I like it. And like I said, I got a weird perspective on things, but it's kind of like you get both sides of the men in the show. You get the main guy that's doing the right thing, and then you kind of get the side guy that didn't know he was doing the wrong thing, but it causes a whole situation.
Ooh,
And I'm sitting there like, could that really happen? Have I lived this life before? So it's kind of interesting in that aspect. Live. Sarah passes. Live.
Have I?
Live.
That's all past. That's all past.
He used all past.
Y'all better learn y'all language. Better learn your English. You said it right, smart man.
All the time. So in that aspect, I think males are coming to it because it's a good story. Something you're interested in. It's not just what you would consider a female story. It's the meat behind the men in it. It's kind of.
How would you convince your boy to come to this show? Give me the exact words.
Mine?
And I think yeah, your boy, how do you sound? Because I think men don't know how to ask other men to come to the theater with me or to come see a show that's not a movie. Or I don't know, and women, I'm just talking from a man's perspective.
You want to come see this theater play with me?
You want to ask me like that?
We're gonna instant no.
I'm like, nigga, what you doing this weekend?
You want to come see a theater play?
You wanna-
Starts at
no.
7. We can go together.
You're not.
Not if you ask me like that.
I ain't asking like that. Okay. I'm like, what you doing this weekend? Bet. I got you somewhere for you to go, bro. Bring a date. You know what I'm saying? I got tickets for you. Come. Got tickets for you. You know what I'm saying? Come through. Next time, invite some friends.
Cool. How would you tell your boy?
Man, your boy in this show. You better be there. You know what I mean?
Straight
You better
like
be
that.
there this weekend. That's all it is.
Straight
I
up.
was there for
Don't
you.
be there.
Remember I helped you move?
All you did was just buy us pizza to leave. The show.
Not the same price as the piece.
I cash at you, bro.
How would you
Show
ask your
support.
friends?
You know?
You know, I just gotta be like, yo, I'm in this play. But you gotta let them know, like, yo, it ain't no like Shakespeare, no like, you know, no Little Red Riding Hood. You know, you gotta be real. Be like, yo, this play about real shit. Like, I promise anybody who comes to this show is gonna feel connected to somebody in this play. At least one of the characters.
I'm coming in after he was.
I'm good, yeah. He
I'm
said it's
gonna
real
give you
shit.
something, because that's literally how I gotta say it to my friends. Like, bro, it ain't none of that
ain't
shit.
none of that,
Ain't none of that stuff. You ain't gonna know what the hell they talking about. It's girls in it. It's dudes in it.
It's in the hood. It's set in the
It's
hood.
in the hood. They cussing. They cussing. Like, just come see the show, bro. Just come see the show,
Oh, and
bro.
it's not at the movie theater.
It's not at the movie
So you gotta get there on time.
On
They're not gonna let
time,
you
bro.
just,
You cannot show up at 8 o'clock. Then you're gonna be sitting outside till 8:30. You're gonna be mad and wanna leave.
Why I gotta listen to the whole show in the lobby?
Because you was late, bro. They don't do CP time.
Right, ain't no previews.
That's why you got 30 minutes.
I'm going to Meyer Park,
All
man.
right, well, I'll meet you after.
Y'all gonna be like, they cussing?
And most times after our boys come and see a show, that man, it's like TV, but it's like right there.
Every time.
Bro, those are my dad's
That's
exact
exactly.
words.
It's like right
Like
there.
the movie.
It's like right there in front of you.
Man, I was thinking about balling up a paper and throwing it at you, but I ain't want to mess you up. I ain't want to mess you up.
Was that real Hennessy in there?
Did y'all kiss for real?
That's the one.
That's the one.
Y'all made out for real?
Y'all kiss. He was like a fake kiss. Y'all
For
kiss
real?
like on
Was
the
it
side,
for
but y'all
real?
was kissing.
It was a real kiss.
Good? Like, did y'all
Like it?
I just want to make the statement that nothing makes me happier to know that these are the same questions that the high school students.
So it doesn't
So
stop at
clearly
the
there's no
Yeah,
human questions are human questions.
It does not stop.
Inquiring minds.
So let's get into this. Who wrote this wonderful play?
Dominique Morisseau.
And why do you think she's important right now to the culture of theater and just black culture, period?
I want to say that I'm not necessarily comparing her to, but like we love August Wilson, right? And the reason why we love him is because he writes for black audiences, right? You have black playwrights that write, but who do they write for? And from whose perspective are they writing?
True.
Right? And I think that Dominique does a really good job in writing for our audiences, as well as writing our characters true to who we are. And even Barb, you know, old white lady, and that's what they say in the play, by the way.
No.
Barb-
Clarify that. We're not calling you old white lady.
It's in the script.
It's in the script. But even that perspective, coming from that perspective, you give credence to that perspective. And I think that what she is doing in giving voices and speaking to that same voice is really important.
I definitely agree with that. Dominique, in my opinion, has a wonderful way of forming conversation between relationships, like through how you would believe they would happen between two people of color. You know what I mean? Like it's just actual, genuine conversation. Like there's, you know, people talk of the thing of code switching, right? Like there's even an element of that, you know, in some of her shows when they are not speaking to each other. You know, like she just writes very wonderful conversation between, simple as said, black people. Like I just said,
And it's hard not to compare her to August Wilson because she has written period pieces that do connect, that are about a particular location, which is
they
Detroit.
all are set in one.
And they are set in one place
I've
for
had the
different
privilege of
periods of
doing
time.
one.
So it's hard to say you're not like August when you write for very great black
She
dialogue.
up next. She up
And
next.
You know what I'm saying? So I think she has been catching fire lately,
Yeah.
and I think it's no stopping her right now.
She's
And-
got a show opening on Broadway that Cara, your friend Cara, is in.
No, that's Lynn Nottage. That's Lynn Nottage doing.
That's
that.
Lynn Nottage's show.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
okay,
Lynn Nottage,
okay.
that one. But no, she did just close.
She wrote a musical.
She did Ain't Too Proud to Beg
Ain't
and
Too Proud
Tina
for It.
Turner.
Yeah, man.
so I mean, she's
killing it.
killing on Broadway
killing
right
it.
now. But what she's also doing is opening the doors for all the ones that are coming after her, or even some of the ones that have been there before her that people didn't trust enough or giving us credence to because they wasn't fucking with us at that time.
And
So-
I'm appreciative of that door being open because, like I said, like her writing style, like for more black women or men to emulate that style, only gives us more honest and good work to get our hands on. So I'm excited for what could come from just her paving the way for everybody else
And not
behind
only
her.
that, but fleshed out characters.
Yes.
Right. I think,
Not surface.
A lot of us are sick of playing or not even being able to find the work of characters that are fleshed out, that are layered. That
You're
to
not
pull back
doing the
pieces.
flushing out of
Exactly.
your rehearsal process.
Exactly.
And then helping the writer out later on. Like, oh, shit, thanks for doing that for me. I hadn't flushed that guy out yet, but I got a good picture of him now.
I'm gonna
my
do
gosh,
some
he had
rewrites.
I'm gonna do some rewrites.
I'm gonna do some rewrites. Yeah.
And I know I spoke on the men, but how strong a part do the women in this show play?
Y'all can talk about that.
Y'all just okay. I love
So
that question.
for my character particularly, like I have a relationship with everyone. And initially when we started and, going over it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have a relationship with everyone. And that relationship is dynamic to her identity and who she is and how she handles things. It's not different per se, but she does play, different roles. And I think it's good to see the vulnerability, that femininity even a little bit from this character, but then also the strength, right? Especially for African American women. We're known, it's almost the moniker, sometimes it's the blessing and a curse that we're supposed to be strong, right? And sometimes trying to figure out what that understanding of strength is can come off as too aggressive or too assertive or too whatever. So we don't really know how to be vulnerable. We really don't know how to release and let go in a moment when we need to release and let go in a moment. So having the different relationships, it just forces this character and even me, as I'm going through the role, to figure out where to let go in those moments and just let the emotions happen versus trying to block them and hold them back. So I think that is very key.
That's good for
There's-
any actor.
There's another dynamic that I love because it's actually been a topic of conversation. It's the dynamic between the mother and the daughter in the African American community. And it's kind of like, even though this character is not necessarily my daughter, I kind of feel that same discord that we talk about with why do mothers treat their sons and put them on high pedestals, but then their daughters, they treat them like, I can't even find the word to fill that out. And it's a testament to how this character is coming at, the other female character in the play, but then you also see how she interacts with her coworker. So there's a, feminine dynamic there. So it's balanced even where, as Destiny always tells us, follow your objective and figure out, how do you get what you need and how, you get what you want, but then also managing those emotions that, women are known to have.
Yep, battling objective versus motive versus emotion versus. And y'all think acting easy? Y'all think people just getting up there saying lines?
Man, look.
But I want to chime into
go ahead.
that. My character Jasmine, I think she's the realest one in the cast.
I agree.
To be honest, she is very outspoken. She's very loud, but she's also very honest and real. Yes, she's young, but what she's saying is incredibly valid and true. And what she says is echoed in each character in the show at different points. And it's almost like you can say heard it here first, folks. She said it. She said it. She did say it. And so I think she just has that voice of honesty and understanding on different levels and each character's perspective. And I think she's She a real one, y'all.
Cool. All right, well, you know, they PR person telling us we ain't got that much time. Brandon, you got any more questions for him?
Man,
I'm
look.
gonna have some hot seats. I just want to ask, who does the most work in the show? Who has the most lines? Real quick, go. All right, everybody go.
I was first.
Who gets told to project the most?
At least you raise your hand. Who is the one person who does the least amount of work?
Damn.
Okay.
Somebody.
Oh. It gotta be the dude. Damn, man, I gotta be the dude.
It's Miss B.
We trying to kill that stigma.
Why I gotta be the dude?
It's Barbara.
It is Barbara. It is Barbara.
Okay, Barbara.
Okay, Barbara.
Who is the most super serious actor in the group?
You know you can't do
Wait, no. Yeah, I never laughed on stage with Justin. I've laughed with Crystal.
You ain't supposed to laugh.
He be serious. I mean,
Like I'm here.
I'm the maid.
Here, put my foot down.
Yes.
Ain't shit funny.
Y'all ready to run the scene?
Let me see. And I don't want no emotion.
I haven't even started acting yet.
You heard it? Michael said he don't laugh when everybody else is talking about something. You ain't supposed to laugh.
All right, who takes the longest break?
nobody.
We
come back on time.
We come back on time.
Okay.
Who takes the longest to get ready in the space?
We get to work.
She always looking for something. It be either the papers, the cup, the pencil.
She's in every scene.
My ass is stage
She is in
manager.
everything.
Who's calling line the most right now?
Oh, God.
That's a
And she has two.
I have chunks, y'all.
Yeah,
y'all. I got chunks, y'all.
So you call
ain't that open.
so you call lines on monologue? That's fair.
One thing about Crystal, she gonna call line, but she gonna call line in character.
And character. Goddamn.
What's her name?
For all you actors out there, call your line in character. And I bet you want the stage manager to give it to her in character.
Girl, what you doing there? Say it again. Girl, what you doing there? Can you say it again, please?
In all of
Give
our
it to me again. I
defenses,
forgot.
when we do call line in character, they be so into what's going on. They be like, hold on, wait, what? Oh yeah, my bad. We was just here. Yeah. So
That means good acting is happening.
No, KB does it too.
Do
He
it.
has this it's not nothing to do with it. You have this monologue and you always forget that dude's name. You're like, what's that dude?
What's that? Like, what's that nigga name? Oh yeah, him. Yeah.
It was like, I'm not. What's that name?
He's like, I'm Cox. Dude. I'm not Cox. I'm like, oh, you not Cox, bro.
So understand that, actors, if you get frustrated, it's not you, the actor, getting frustrated. Your character is getting frustrated that these lines won't come out or that my brain ain't working right.
Nah.
So my character is
Both of us.
frustrated.
Both of
And I'm
us.
saying, hey,
So you call.
what's the motherfucking name?
Me and the character is mad right now.
Exactly. Yeah, we all both mad. And the reason my character mad is because Joe is mad.
Joe gets mad.
That the character
Robert is mad.
And since we live in the same body,
That's how it works.
Okay, Destiny. Please let the people know when, where, and
Where
how
especially.
long we can catch this show. Please.
So starting October 8th,
8th.
we will be running through the 23rd. So every Friday and Saturday at the Houston Warehouse Studios. Tickets will go on sale October 1st on Firecracker Productions website.
Yes, sir.
So get your tickets because we are having a very, very, very limited house. You are required to wear your mask.
Facts.
That is a requirement. You can talk to whatever governor you want to.
Yeah, you will
but
not
that
get
is
in.
That is a requirement.
Greg Abbott don't matter over here.
Greg Abbott get kicked out his chair.
We fight Karen.
You can't say that.
I can't.
That's my dog.
Now, hey, we're back.
He just said we
So
gonna
like
keep
we were
Greg
saying,
Abbott out his chair.
you can't say it again.
Can we air that?
We're back again.
Can we air that? They might kick us off the air for that one. I don't know, KB. I don't
Kick us
know.
off
Hell
Facebook.
watchers.
Yeah, they gonna flag
But
us, man.
yeah,
They gonna
please,
flag us.
please,
Come out. Yeah.
wear the mask. You have to wear the mask
you
because
do.
we want to keep live performance going. And if one show mess up, I think it's gonna fuck it up for everybody. So we're trying to make sure everybody that's producing the show, make your people wear the mask, make sure you're doing the right thing so we stay safe. So you don't fuck up before I gotta get to my rehearsal.
Wear the mask
Please.
over your nose.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah, oh,
We don't want no more canceled jobs before we can get to them.
I can't take it.
Please, wear your mask.
Not 2 years
man.
ago.
You both started
I was gonna do it again.
Y'all taking money out my
Just
pocket and
gone.
food out my mouth.
Not only that, people like really don't understand how connected you get to a show, like what it takes to actually connect to a show. We're not saying that y'all get connected to Netflix originals, and then y'all get mad when they get cut off.
Facts.
Or
So
they don't come
what
back.
do you think it feels like to be connected to a show that you've poured into and that took so much out of you, only to
And then you
see
can't do
that
it.
it's done.
Right.
That's
It's
the
done.
one.
Just like
You did all the rehearsal days.
disintegrated.
You can't do it.
Nah,
You get one opening weekend.
nah,
And
it's
you missed a
over.
whole lot of sleep. You didn't go to your
And then the
homework
lines
party.
just go away.
Yeah,
Then
straight
you
up.
gotta bring them all
All
back.
the way back.
Yeah, so
Oh,
as you
man.
can see, we've been going through a lot of
Yeah,
actors.
and we're glad to be back.
A lot of actors probably need therapy right now, but our therapy is working on this stage.
Just hire us.
Exactly.
And working through these
Ooh, the
characters.
exhale that. Ooh.
No, I'm just, if you hire me, I don't got time to go to therapy.
That is my
So directors, he's telling you, you are his therapist for
That may
those
not
2
be
months.
it.
That's what he meant.
I
For
don't
those-
disagree.
No, I
I
still
don't
what I
disagree.
For those 2
I
months.
said what I said.
I don't disagree.
And
I
that's
ain't
every-
trying to
I think
go. If you hire me, I don't got no
Rehearsal between actors for me is like it's like group therapy sometimes. If you got a real cast that really talk, and y'all got a real director that really challenge y'all with different questions, like y'all said about Destiny, then it really is like group therapy, and you have to build a circle of trust between that cast because everybody's being vulnerable in places that they're not usually vulnerable in front of people. And so I
Especially to
think-
sometimes strangers. Sometimes
yeah,
you
complete
just meet
stranger. I
these
just
people,
met
you know
you
what I'm
at the
saying?
reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
so-
Facts.
I didn't know you
Well,
until I
y'all's
read your
dates
card.
today, to be honest.
Now, here I am telling you my whole life story
Straight
about
up.
my dad did. You know,
You
know.
You gotta be days like.
I mean,
And we
really,
gotta trust.
Right?
I
We
cry
gotta
in
trust.
front of you every day, bro.
Bro,
Like,
we got trust. I got trust. We're gonna leave out this room and you're not gonna fucking tease me like this nigga was just crying.
He just cry. He cry in rehearsal every day. He's soft. He's soft. Bro. He's soft.
You never kiss
Such an overachiever.
But I think it's great group therapy. I think if people could have a chance, you know, just one time in their life to do a rehearsal or to be in that process of having to let go of everything you are to dive into somebody else, I think it would do a lot for people out there. So we really appreciate y'all performing this show
Yes.
for Houston, for the United States, for anybody that want to fly in town
Yeah.
and come see this shit.
For the culture. For the culture.
And just so we can keep having these stories told, because you know it's hard to get our stories told in this city, man.
By us.
By us. You
Yes.
know, it's hard to FUBU in this city. So, you know, I love when niggas is out here FUBUing, okay? So we thank y'all, man. We wish y'all the greatest run ever. We hope 1 million people come see this show. We're gonna do our best with our platform to promote the fuck out of y'all. And we ask that the rest of the artists out there do your best to promote other artists, because you want them to promote your work when it comes up. So this is what's going up right now. So we gotta put this up on the pedestal, all right? Just like we do all the other big theaters here in the city. So we thank y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we just want y'all to scream out. We're gonna say thank y'all for joining Actors Quarantine, and y'all gotta yell out corner. And do whatever gun you have to make that sound of that gun. Okay?
My gun.
You got a laser, a PP gun.
Can I have
you
the
can-
Harlem Night gun?
you can have
Well, you gonna laugh.
So once again, man, we thank y'all. We love y'all. Give it up for the cast of Pipeline. And once again, this has been a dope episode of Artist Spotlight on the one and only Actors Quarantine. See the show. 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 For the low. Tell your mama. Watch the show.
Where is he now? You think?
Yes, I left him at home. He's suspended. They're going to deliberate to decide whether or not to expel him or press charges. That's where we are now. Letting it cool over the weekend, hoping it'll blow over and they'll be lenient.
This is his third strike.
Yes, it is.
They're not gonna be lenient with a third strike.
He said he didn't push her. On the video, it was like,
Video?
yes.
There's video?